Welcome to the Christian and Daniel Show.
It's about to get real, well, you know the deal. You won't have to guess how either of them feel. Bringing up the things you don't think to know. Never knowing where the conversation will go. Just a little more than anything goes. It's a Christian and Daniel Show.
Hi, everyone. I'm Christian.
And I'm Daniel.
I'm Daniel. This is a Christian and Daniel show. We are back after a few weeks off. You know, Daniel, you have no image, right? You're a black square rectangle.
What?
You have no. There's no video.
It's showing on here.
It's not showing on here. That means
Keep talking. Don't keep talking.
Anyway, a lot's gone on. I got this awesome gift package from my company, thanking me for doing a career fair for them, and I got a really nice note with it. It's always nice to be acknowledged like that and get something a little special that no one else is getting. I love that. I am working a lot. I'm blessed with having a lot of work, so I'm grateful for that. There we go. And I'm looking forward. I'm actually giving myself Wednesdays and Saturdays off so we could start hopefully doing something with people on Saturdays or doing stuff with just us even on Saturdays.
You never said we had to do things with people. That was not part of the deal.
Well, that's my day off, so that's what I said.
I don't want to hang out with people.
I didn't consult you on what I wanted to do on my days off. So I am glad we're back. It's nice to have this little in between because Daniel's taking off again to go to faraway tropical places that were recently hit by a hurricane. Well, they were. It can be a weird look. I'm not making that up. It's interesting that it's interesting how quickly these. I see the images. I see I guess people. It's just over dramatize it. Maybe. I don't know. I've never been through a hurricane. I've been through a tornado and I've been through many, many earthquakes, but I don't know what it's like to see. I just don't know what flooding's like. Thank God, knock on wood. I hope I never do. Because it seems like flooding is like a house fire. It's really just horrible because you don't know what's in the water and it floods from everywhere and the ocean and it's all just crazy.
Hey, Charlie.
Hi, Charlie.
Well, before we continue with that story, I want to welcome everybody who's watching us on Facebook, LinkedIn, and Twitter. Please do us a favor and share this on your page. If you're watching us on YouTube, will you scroll down, hit that subscribe button, and the notification bell? It'll let you know every time there's a new show. And yes, I've been gone for a couple of weeks because I've been traveling quite a bit. And yes, I leave Friday. I leave Friday for hi, Micah.
Hi, Micah.
Hi, Nancy. Hello, everybody out in the Valley in Texas.
Hi, Nancy.
We're doing good. So as Christian was saying, he's working quite a bit, and I've been traveling quite a bit for work. I'm leaving Friday for Puerto Rico. And yes, they had the hurricane. People were asking, is it safe? What's going on? We got a note back from the delegation in San Juan that it's helping set up that part of the conference. And they sent back an email saying, we've spoken to hotels, we've spoken to the Civic Center, and everybody's like, please come spend the money and make us get back to work and support our local
economy.
Yes. I guess so it was. I guess it was. Hi, guys.
Hi,
I'm going to say this. Oh, yeah, it is Crystal. I don't know why on here she's popping up as user, but I'm seeing her on the Facebook page, and it is Crystal Kent. Hello, Crystal.
Hello, Crystal.
How was National Taco Day? I will talk about that in a minute.
By the way, what day is today? Besides Wednesday.
November 5th?
November 5th.
I mean, October 5th?
Yeah, no. October 5th is
We miss you too, Gabe.
Hi, Gabe. It is National Teachers Appreciation Day.
Oh, it is. No wonder Waterburger sent me that email, and it has "What a Teacher" on it. So I'm on their mailing list. I get stuff from Waterburger.
Wow. Well, and what's cool is I got to wish my neighbor a happy day. She took the day off, which I'm really proud of her. She took National Teacher Day off, which I guess is ironic.
Yes, Crystal, you're coming up as a user. You're just a user, Crystal.
Mm-hmm.
Congratulations on your nomination for the. Oh, well, thank you. Yes,
Yes, Daniel. Thank you.
A lot of interesting things have been happening. National Coming Out Day. No, is that
today is National Teachers Appreciation Day?
Teacher Appreciation
Michael.
Day. Oh yeah. So
thank you, Michael, because aren't you a teacher?
Thank you, Micah. Yes. So for everybody, Micah was very sweet, and I thank him. The Thera Community Champion Awards, which are given, it's on my page. It's on several of my pages. You can go there and vote for me. So if you are kind enough to go vote for me, so I can be on their award list, that would be really cool. So, oh, Charlie, you're at the hospital.
Doesn't he tell us he was having a
Yeah, he was telling us he was going to use. He was telling us about his surgery. I didn't know it was today. So, Charlie, I'm sure he doesn't mind because we talked about it last time. Charlie is having his ostomy surgery as an ostomate myself, which actually last Saturday was National Ostomy Day. So I know it sounds weird, but welcome to the club, Charlie. Anything in any way that we can support you here on the Christian and Daniel Show and Little Mexican Productions, please let us know. As soon as you're out of the hospital, as soon as you're able to take visitors, we would be happy to send you something or come by and say hi to you. So we'll do that. You are a user, Crystal. So excited to see you in just a couple of days. Yes, this is for everybody. This is my boss over at Positively Fearless. And so finishing the Puerto Rico story, yes, several places are devastated. The email we got this morning said that not to expect to go wandering around the city like you normally would for people who have been there, but to please go and spend money and make sure that we
conference going.
We spend money, be part of the conference, and that we enjoy it as much as we can. Try to help them get back to normal. I will send pictures back as much as I can, but I have a big agenda already filled. So, boss, we all know you are my boss. Not even. I think I'm the boss most of the time.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so he's getting a different healing energy going your way and a fast recovery.
Ouch.
Yeah, that still sounds painful though.
No.
Once I finish my MA, hopefully December, I will look for a job in education. And at the moment, I am a delivery driver. Oh, well, thank you, because I order a lot of stuff. So I know how hard delivery drivers work.
Oh, and I've done that job. I know how tough it is. Frustrating at times.
So anyway, what's going on with you? I feel like I haven't seen you.
I kind of already said what's going on.
No, I said I only saw you for a little bit yesterday.
Yeah. Yep.
Monday night.
Yep. I've been talking about what's going on with me. I don't know.
Well, I was trying to get my camera connected, so I wasn't really paying attention.
So, what else is going on with me? I'm just going to share. I had a challenging interaction with a child yesterday, and that was distressing for me. I don't like feeling like being from a teaching background and being well educated in teaching and education. I really, it really bugs me when I'm not able to be up. I'm not able to move the student forward into that level of where they get it and where they have their aha moment when they realize they do know what they need to know to get something done. And I made a mistake with a student, and why am I running so fast? And
Oh,
Yes.
I was like,
Ándale,
I was actually thinking, where is he going with this? There has to be a. And
I don't want you to see my messy background, messy house. Yeah.
apparently, Joe Albert thought we were having a meeting today. Today's not the meeting, Joe
Sorry,
Albert.
went wrong. Sorry, wrong meeting.
But anyway, yeah. So I thought it was really interesting that about the kid and his.
Well, yeah, it's just I wasn't of service to this kid, and yesterday I did not surrender. In the morning, I did not surrender my day and my will over to my higher power. And obviously, someone might understand what I'm talking about after that comment. But if I don't surrender my day and stuff, I do find the days are more challenging with the students because I'm letting my will start to insert itself a little bit. And when I'm being of service to the kids, truly, there's no me. It's not about me and how I feel or whether they upset me or anything, or whether they said something rude, because they always will. They're kids. They're going to, and they think they can get away with it. So, it's just a part of being a tutor and being a teacher too. And I just did not toe the line correctly with this kid, and it escalated. And I just feel bad about that. Like now now that my boss kind of gave me some constructive criticism, not even criticism. She just gave me, it was a teachable moment in this particular conversation. And what's weird is I know better. Like I know how to do this really well. So this one kid just threw me off of my doing really well. Like I've always all my interactions have been really good. They have been until this kid. So I'm not pretending like I'm perfect, but I'm pretty close. And I'm really good with kids and I know how to handle it. But duh. I'm not perfect. And this was just God reminding me I'm not perfect and I'm not going to always be perfect. And I will have students who this will happen with, where it will escalate and I won't be able to comment. I might be too self-obsessed in the moment to see that to be of service would have been to just persevere through.
I think
he's not a special case. He's a junior high student, a male junior high student. So I think that's special case enough because 6th, 7th, and 8th grade are the toughest grade levels to teach. I'm not going to pretend my neighbors teaches those grade levels, and it's tough. And with males, the hormones are just surging like crazy, and every little thing can just really upset you. Because I remember when I was a teenager in junior high, I was volatile. I was very, very easily upset by things, or if I felt threatened. If an adult said something I thought was wrong, that would set me off too. And that's what happened. I asked him to be patient and he didn't like that. That's all I did.
I think one thing to clarify, because I don't know if you mentioned it, was it's hard enough when you're talking to teens in person, but you're chatting. For everybody watching, he's on chat. So sometimes things get lost in translation and they're not you can't measure the level of anxiety or stress that you might have or that they might have.
Yeah, I don't know what baggage he brought into the chat, but it's not video chat either. It's only literally an old-fashioned chat room. Not old-fashioned at all, but it's just a chat room, a chat space. So yeah, Gabe, I agree. That's apparently that's how he felt. I was part of that stupid and wrong world. But it's normal.
I was a brown noser when I was a kid, so
it's expected. It's kind of normal. I know that with my background, my education, I know all this, but it was very tough for me to I hate feeling like I failed a student, because that is the true nature and the true heart and soul of a person who works either as a tutor. Well, I don't know about tutors. I'll just say for myself, or as someone who taught, which I did. Teachers, if they didn't have that passion, if they didn't want to help the students, they wouldn't do the job. Because like that someone said, teachers are underpaid. So you don't do the job to get rich. You do the job to be enriched and to have a full life knowing that you're helping these students. And that's what I do. That's what motivates me. That's what I don't mean this in a sexual way, but it's what I get up on it. I love having kids have that aha moment and realize they're fully empowered, they're fully knowledgeable, and that they just need someone to believe in them. Oh, Gabe, how I've missed you.
Oh man, we've
I
missed
love
you.
it. I do. I love you. I just love it.
But let me just, before we could change subjects, that Christian does an amazing job working with some of those kids, and it is a. I find it hard sometimes when I go present to teens. Never mind if you have to do it off of just chat room. That has to be another level. So, but that's why they love you at your work. That's why they appreciate what you do at work.
Yeah, I mean, what's funny is I'm coming off like literally just a few days ago. I got an amazing review from my boss. Like, she's all, "You're doing great. She had 2 comments. She said, "There's 2 things I would like you just to add in, not even work on, but add into your conversations and add this into your essay review." And she goes, "That's it." She goes, "You are doing an amazing job." And then this kid happens and makes me feel, because it's human nature, we kind of focus on the negative. I forget all the good I've done and let this kid take it away from me. And I've given him way too much power already. I've given him 2 days worth of power. And tonight I'm going to bed. When I wake up tomorrow, he's a thing of the past. It's all handled. It's taken care of. He's been flagged. Everything's been done on our end. I took all the actions I was supposed to.
So I want to thank you, Crystal, for that endorsement.
Absolutely.
Shortly after my reading, I found out I was the lifetime award recipient. Oh, yeah, that's right. So anyone who wants to read Daniel's guide, thank you for that endorsement. I appreciate that. What else is going on? Just a lot of traveling.
Yeah, Daniel's been like nonstop.
Just teaching. He teaches us adults too. Aw,
Thank you.
well, thank you.
It's like really nice. I needed to hear that. Thank you, Crystal.
Maybe I should listen to you sometimes.
Yeah. There's always room for improvement.
When I was when I was a security guard in school, I was talking to the principal who was my teacher in middle school. She straight up said things have gotten worse compared to my years.
Absolutely.
I think kids are more challenging. I think they're more knowledgeable, and but there's a couple of teachers and principals on TikTok that like talk about how to handle kids and stuff. I understand. I taught middle school 2 years, then decided to become.
Then you totally were in the trenches.
Yeah.
But no, it's true. I so appreciate my neighbor, and there's occasions when we cross each other and we get to talk for a little bit, and it's wonderful to hear her experiences, and I love that she feels comfortable enough to share with me about some of the challenges she faces, because I get it. I've been there. I've been in the classroom. I know I know those challenges, and it's always nice to have someone who can relate to what you're doing to chat with. And so I'm glad I could be of service to my neighbor too sometimes. But it is. But like I said, tomorrow is a new day, and when I work my shift tomorrow, it's a whole new set of kids, and I get to watch them blossom again. And I just have to remember, do my morning meditation with God or with my higher power, and just said, "Oh,
haven't we talked about the paddle here before?" Because
Yeah.
I think I told the story about when I was paddled when I was in the 1st grade, and I still remember it was Teresa Martinez's fault that I got spanked.
I love you remember her name."
Which I couldn't stand her forever. You know how some people remember the first kiss, the first prom dance, but no, I remember the first kid that made me get in trouble. But that's really what got me, like, that's what turned me into a little brown noser kid. I work hard to not get in trouble. I hate being called, even as an adult. I don't like being called on for things. So
Yeah.
or called out for things. So
Oh yeah. Yeah, you did like it.
Oh, this is going wrong. I feel like there's some people missing in the conversation tonight that would take this in a whole new direction.
Anne-Marie, where's Anne-Marie? I'm
I was
surprised.
gonna say, where's Emery? Are we? Let's call them in. I had
Oh,
my
yeah.
in the convention room. Somehow, Gabe, that does not surprise me. That does
Oh,
not
Gabe is
surprise me.
here. He just chimed in. It's awesome. But yeah, it's I'm just grateful my neighbor took today off. She's relaxing. She enjoyed her day. on National Teachers Day. That's a wonderful thing. Our company did all this stuff today online, like the CEO and the CFO, and then the co-owners all like made up these like electronic cards on a website and sent it out to all the tutors saying how much they appreciate us. In like with them doing, it was a video of them talking, and it was really nice. It's nice to be acknowledged by your company.
If I can shift the conversation a little
Yes.
bit,
Please do.
talk about acknowledgments. I want to. There was for everybody wondering if you wonder where I've been. So I got to go to Alaska several weeks ago, and I was in Anchorage. But more than Anchorage, I got to be in Philadelphia this last weekend, and it's a conference called Healthy Voices, which is. Hold on, what is he saying? I'm not a snitch, but Daniel G thinks Taco Bell. Okay, before I even continue that,
Just a scandalo.
hold on, because I want to make sure that I get this before Nancy says happy.
Thank you,
National
Nancy.
Teachers Day, Christian. Okay, so I was going to go into another story, but no, because Joe Albert is calling me out, and I want to make sure. So yesterday, aside from being Taco Tuesday, it was National Taco Day. So obviously, I wore my taco shirt all day long. I didn't have tacos for lunch, but I ordered tacos for dinner because I went to go see a play last night. By the way, side notes: if Kim's Convenience, the play, comes to your city, go check it out. It's a short play. It's not very long, but it's an extra bonus episode if you watch the TV show. Okay, so I ordered food. Hey, Madeline. I ordered food from El Ranchito, which is a restaurant right here down that. And I ordered because they have caldo and tacos combo. So you get 2 tacos, which are really good.
Is that not video?
No, there's here you can get chicken or beef, but the caldo is chicken caldo, and it's really yummy. So I thought I ordered the tacos for yesterday and the soup for lunch today because I was going to be working from home. So they only serve those tacos crispy. They're not hard shell. They are crispy tacos. Very different kind of tacos. One thing is Taco Bell hard shell. The other is crispy tacos, which they make from a soft tortilla. Joe Albert.
So they fry it in manteca.
Yes. So what did he say? Of course, Taco Bell is tacos. Anything you put in a taco shape is a taco. No.
Boom.
No.
It's a pizza taco.
No, do not encourage them. The only place where tacos have
a surname in the title.
But these were soft tacos that were magically created into crispy tacos, but they were not hard shell tacos. And if you don't know the difference, you should not be eating a taco. There, I said what I said. So there we go. But they were pretty good. Once I got home from the theater, I put them in the air fryer, and I forgot to tell them with no cheese because I don't like cheese in my tacos. But the cheese melted in, and it made it like this cheesy nacho thing. And what is it? Tacos
are heroes.
Michael Moran, that's not even in the same food group. How dare you? What did I assume you only ate?
Why did he only assume you ate hard tacos?
I don't only eat hard tacos. I like soft
Daniel
tacos.
actually doesn't eat tacos at all.
I am making tacos right now because I didn't get a chance on National Taco Day. Because every day should be a taco day. Every day should be a taco day.
You know,
In fact,
I remember my mom used to have. We had a Mexican night, and she would make tacos with the hard taco shells you buy from Safeway, and or Pavilions if you live down here. And she'd ground beef. We'd have ground beef, lettuce, diced tomatoes, sour cream, cheese, grated cheese, and then we'd have a can of refried beans that she'd reheat on the stove. And understand, my mom is not Hispanic, so this was my version of Mexican food when I was growing up. which is why I've tried to always tell Daniel. That's why, like, when we met, I was like, I don't know what any of this stuff is.
Yeah, but you fooled me. You didn't tell me when we met that you didn't like Mexican food. That was not part of the conversation.
I like
This could be a whole different show right now. And I know from the beginning.
I totally did think Taco Bell was Mexican food.
Going back to school conversation, I remember I didn't like one of my classmates. She
Kindergarten.
was and so what I did is I stapled her finger.
Oh, wow.
That's it because I don't like her.
That's why I don't like
I'm laughing. When we have a white folks dinner last night, meatloaf or casserole.
Meatloaf or casseroles, yes. Oh, meatloaf. I need to learn to make that right. I
like them both. I like them both.
I like them both, but we got the casseroles thing. We know how to make good casseroles, but I really want to get a good recipe or a good way to make meatloaf.
Yes, you can't have just fried beans. But you know what? My sister's on here with her no, but también. Why is she even commenting? She doesn't like Mexican food either. So I don't know. It's like I know her no. She wrote a big old no here. I know she's just like no because she doesn't like Mexican food either. So I don't know.
I know that's why she and I we're on the same boat food wise. Like we'd like to go to Lone Star Steakhouse or
yeah. This is why
ever since I made pupusas from scratch at one of James's friends' houses, way out somewhere in the valley. We made it in their backyard. It was so cool, and everything was fresh. And we even made the pickled cabbage thing that they give you with it. The kind of like almost, I don't know what to call it. It was all homemade. It was so good that when I have stuff I get from restaurants now, it just doesn't taste good anymore. I want revuelta.
What I meant, Christian, is you said y'all had a Mexican night. Oh, yeah. So we have Gringo night.
Yeah, and that's what now I would have a gringo. Now we call that Gringo night. When Daniel's like, "Oh God, I'll make a casserole for you."
And sometimes I make like.
You do make
pork chops. I make pork chops. I make good pork chops.
Have we had pork? I don't think we've had pork chops.
I made you pork chops.
Oh, you have. Yeah, and they're very good. Yes, you did. He broke the trend because he got the thin pork chops, which I usually am like totally against because it takes like 1 second to make them into shoe leather. I know McDonald's is American food. They probably do in another country. Yeah, they do think this is American food.
Try turkey.
I'm willing to try. I don't mind what either turkey or beef, but I just don't have. I've never made a good meatloaf. Like I've made it. And I'm like, it's not gross. It's just not tasty. Like I don't want to finish it. I'm happy to throw it away.
I want to know what kind of tacos Madeline is, because right now in this conversation, Madeline is my favorite because she's making tacos tonight. She is my favorite. And I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say what I'm gonna say. And to all the Ramones family, you better listen. To all the Ramones, my niece Marcy is my favorite person of that family because every time I visit. She's the only one that takes me out for tacos. So I said what I said.
She's also the only one who'll go to Whataburger with you.
Well, no. I mean, everybody will go to Whataburger.
I don't go to Whataburger with you. I don't even think Whataburger's that good.
Because, and that's why I don't invite you, because you don't know how to appreciate good food.
Oh,
but Marcy, if she ever watches this, you're my favorite because she takes me to the new taco places. We got along with her.
You know what I do?
Music combination, huh?
If we go back, when we go back to visit your family, I want to go to that place that had the gigantic potatoes, like the Bigfoot potatoes that were filled with meat, cheese, sour cream. Like, remember those?
Yes, but did you see this recipe? That
I saw that. I want to have that. But anyway, yeah. Why'd you move it?
Oh,
put it back. Meatloaf. The secret is to use a combination of both. Now, I never thought of veal. I've never bought veal. Wow. Along with and Italian breadcrumbs. I always forget. I've never done it with breadcrumbs. So that's another thing. I did use an egg, garlic seasoning. Yeah, a little bit of pepper, ketchup. Oh, ketchup! Like ketchup mixed in with the meat.
Yes, and then you put ketchup, and then you put ketchup on the top
to let
broil
it.
it again.
Yeah, because I wasn't sure if it was ketchup or barbecue sauce. 'Cause
But I've never done the
gravy mix.
gravy mix.
Ooh, and villain beef with all of the ingredients. I don't know what that is. And then
I'm thinking she says place the beef with all the ingredients. Oh, mix the beef with all the ingredients.
mix the beef with all the ingredients.
Yeah.
Wow, that's good, Crystal. Thank you.
We're gonna look into that one.
I want to try that, but I want to do it with the veal because I love veal. I do love veal.
If you
You know,
combine
fused baby is always good.
you guys' culture, you should have spam tacos.
Wow. You know what I want to learn?
But I do like what's
Musubi.
that? Yeah,
The spam musubi, which is like a spam. What would you say? It's like a spam. I don't know how to phrase spam musubi. It's like spam sushi.
yeah. It's a fried
Not really
piece
big.
of
Like
spam.
big.
It's a fried piece of spam with rice and just a little seaweed ribbon. That's it.
Yeah.
Yes,
love
I totally
those.
believe this. I totally believe this. My sister Nancy must have been you must be from another country in another life because I don't know. Were we raised together? What happened? Making chicken. Ooh, carne picada.
Carne picada. Yeah. Since when did carne picada be white people food? It would just
No,
say.
she said
It would just say hot chicken.
she made white people food yesterday.
Oh, okay.
Yesterday. Oh, you're getting a Whataburger in Springfield? I like Whataburger.
They're building a Whataburger in Springfield.
They're getting a Whataburger in Springfield.
I know. I feel bad for them.
How dare you? Also making mixture rice and frijoles.
Oh, what?
So for everybody, like
Frijoles is rice, right?
the whole frijoles is beans.
Beans.
So, but you have to like first you mash up the beans in a little oil, and then in old school they would put a little manteca, a little lard into it, and fry
You
them
need a little
again.
lard in there. You need a little.
And that's how they
extra
get you get the bean cake and
and the flavor.
Oh.
Yeah, my mouth's watering right now because Daniel does that here. He makes the real refried beans like from scratch here.
chicken biscuits.
Always so good.
Oh, and see, I don't like the breakfast at Whataburger. I don't like the breakfast. I don't like the breakfast at any places really. I'm not a big
No, you're
fast
not.
food breakfast guy.
Oh,
The veal and beef. Oh, okay, got you. The veal and beef. I thought at that point the meat became a villain.
Well, some people think it is
it's a
villainous
killer.
veal. There are people who would say that about veal, like that is a villain's meat. You know what?
He doesn't have the recipe.
I it's like an egg, ground beef, barbecue sauce for the top for it to put on after it's kind of cooked to get weird, and then like garlic, and I want to use fresh garlic. I've only used garlic powder and onion powder and salt, but that's it. Like I wasn't putting chunks of pepper in there. Like I don't know, and I never got the recipe from my mom because she really made. I really liked her meatloaf because I like meatloaf with gravy and like fresh mashed potatoes, but with
My mom
pulverized.
My mom made me meatloaf once when I was a kid, and she added
Of
like
course,
onions, tomatoes, and chiles to it.
but
So it was a mixy loaf.
that sounds really good.
Yeah, it was kind of spicy, but because in my house everything had salsa in it, so
Oh yeah,
he had half the ingredients. No wonder it wasn't tasty.
yeah. It was always just like meh. Like it's like something you could throw away. Like I can let it go bad and I won't feel bad about it.
And for everybody, we're gonna put up the recipe that Crystal gave us in a minute. So grab your pen and paper or grab your phone and take a snapshot. I'll tell you when. So we'll put those up in a minute.
That is it. Spam cow.
Fantastic.
I have a thing of spam here that is the brown sugar spam. It must have been come from Hawaii. Oh, and I just happen to have spam here.
The next time you come down, Madeline, we're doing
We've
that.
got to try to make musubi. Oh my god, I bet that's so good.
That
I
gives
don't
it a
like
different
bacon.
flavor.
I hate bacon.
A kid in school called little
He's just a little lard.
Comadre Eli, ¿cómo estás?
Hello,
Welcome.
Ellie.
You're using beef. That's
It is. It
You
is.
lean on that.
Because it's a little.
Yeah, it's got to have a little bit of fat in the beef so that it tastes good. It
Yeah.
tastes good. I'll make you some meatloaf next time I'm out there with fresh vegetarian and green meat. See, Christian would love that. Christian would totally love that. I have a secret sauce for the top instead of just ketchup. I add a few extras. I bet you
I've
do,
heard
girl.
that before.
Okay, so before we get any more messages, I'm coming up to find Crystal's recipe for her meatloaf, so that I'm going to give you all a minute to write it down, take a snapshot, take a screen grab, whatever you want to do. And we're going to try it. We're going to try
I
it.
love the half jar gravy mix mixed in. That'd be nice and moist.
If we
Moist.
order the ingredients tonight, we could probably make it tomorrow.
I love a moist.
No, it's my last day before I go on my trip.
Yeah.
We'll do it when I get back.
We'll do it when you get back.
I don't like cooking before I leave on a trip. All right, so everybody got a snapshot. Everybody got a screen grab. Thank you, Crystal, for sharing your meatloaf recipe with us.
Sounds like it'd be a really moist meatloaf.
Okay, I usually don't get grossed up by the word, but today, where do we stand on shepherd's pie? I like shepherd's pie.
I like shepherd's pie.
I
If
like
it's
shepherd's pie.
if it's made well. It
Yeah,
has to be made well. And don't
I-
chintz on the fat. Don't chintz on anything. Like, make it as unhealthy as it's supposed to be.
I was so disappointed that my friend Beth, whose mom was English,
There's a secret never revealed publicly before.
so her mom, when I was going through cancer, sent over a shepherd's pie. But it's heavy. It's a heavy dish, and it was too heavy for me to eat. So I just got to try it, and I didn't get to eat it. Remember, we didn't get to eat it. Well, I didn't get to eat it.
You didn't get to eat it.
Yeah, everybody else did. But
Basically, when Daniel went to sleep, I'm like,
Yeah.
hello, shepherd's pie.
So, and what makes me sad is that Beth's mom passed,
Yeah.
and
We
she
can't ever
had
have that.
made it for me, and I couldn't taste it, and that's one of the reasons I didn't eat it, is because I couldn't taste it.
But
but-
I did.
Apparently, it was really good. Didn't somebody else get some of that? I think somebody else tried it. I don't know if Maddie was here during that time. I don't
Or
think she was.
maybe, or Martha.
No, because it had meat in it, so it
Oh,
couldn't. have
yeah,
been
so she wouldn't have done that. All I remember is it was quite tasty, and I'd never had it before. And her mother, they're British, so it made sense. Deep water. There's no story about the gay community.
Oh,
I
I'm
have
gonna
to
check it
look
out.
up.
I have not heard about that. I'm gonna check it out. Deepwater. I was gonna order a burger, but now I want tacos. I'm gonna order tacos.
I want Taco Bell.
Funny, but bad day working at the school. Kids tried using a nickname.
Yeah. They tried to give you a nickname.
Do we want to know, or can you give us a
Yeah.
hint?
Kids, sometimes when they say stuff to
Yeah, thanks, Crystal. Thanks,
the
Crystal, for
teachers.
sharing your recipe with us.
sometimes they like to
when I-
try to give teachers aides and teachers nicknames.
I will take you up on that. I would love to have shepherd's pie again. There's a restaurant near here that makes it, but I was told by somebody I was told by Beth that it was not very good, not to have it. She's like,
Yeah, no, don't.
you'd be very
If
disappointed.
you have shepherd's pie and it's not good, you might never try it again because it can be, when it's bad, it's bad. Anything I always say
Aw.
British recipe, if it's not made right, it's really bad.
The interesting thing about this comment is that people in conferences, people that have known me for a while, they know how much I love tacos, and they're usually, and some of my friends here too. Every Tuesday, I will get a taco meme or a GIF or something about tacos, and I'll go to conferences now, and usually the conversation is, "Hey, some people actually call me Taco instead of Garza." But I encourage it too, because when I went to Anchorage, the first night out to dinner, I went to a Mexican restaurant. My first night this time in Philly, actually everywhere I go, everywhere I travel,
Everywhere he goes, he finds a taco.
I found the
place.
taco
Oh,
place. I found the Mexican place.
Well, wasn't in Brooklyn, when you were in Brooklyn, didn't the hotel have really good tacos?
Oh my God, we love you too, Micah. We love you too.
Yeah, we love you, Micah.
Wait, you're Mexican.
When did that happen?
It happened when I went to Alaska.
He became very Mexican.
I came back Mexican from Alaska. Yes. So when we did the video and photo shoots for Positively Fearless earlier this year, we were still kind of in the COVID stages, nobody really wanted to go anywhere. So I ordered food from the hotel, and they had birria tacos.
Yeah. And Daniel, I remember he literally called me and said, I just had the best tacos ever. And I didn't even have to leave my room.
They were 3 tacos, nicely crisp, because for the birria tacos, they have to be crispy. And then the consomme, the sauce, so good. And they gave you
on your little balcony too.
Yes, I had a little balcony to sit on and eat. And the salsas were hot. And
like Daniel, he literally called me and was like he went on for like about 10 minutes about how good these tacos were.
I was having a moment with it. I go out of town.
That room service would have decent tacos.
I go out of town to have a fare with tacos in hotel rooms. That is really part of it.
Like,
but what really impressed me, and for anybody who ever is impressed, what impressed me is that actually put plenty of limes on the plate. A lot of places don't put
You mean
lime.
they didn't just give you one dried up slice of lime?
Some lime that was on a diet and doesn't have any juice left. But this place was,
you're like, should I run it underwater for a bit? So it'll maybe rehydrate.
I had a negative fearful conference the other day.
That is awesome. That is so. I hadn't even thought of that. I would never think of that. Negatively fearful. It's the counter. It's the 180 degree in the alternate universe. Welcome to the negatively fearful.
We're all gonna sit in the dark and think about our problems.
Kids were saying pozole. That's interesting. Yeah, sope is pretty funny.
Poor kid.
He was a big
yeah,
kid.
it's not nice. It's not nice.
That's typical for junior high. Like I said, junior high. There's a reason I didn't teach junior high. I could have just taught. I could have done single subject. It would have been so much easier.
Oh shoot, we're 42 minutes in. All right, let me show you guys the TikTok winner.
You have to tell us if you would do this. You have to tell us in your comments if you'd do it, because I even would. Oh my god, it's so awesome. I would do it in a heartbeat. Just for the ending, it would be worth it. And the heavier you are, the bigger you are, the faster you go down those ramps. So that would be so much fun.
I would do it. I mean, I like
totally.
those adventure. I like those adventure things.
And I'd scream just for the effect, like she did, even though it's not scary at all.
One of the reasons I want to go back to Vegas is just to jump from that.
The stratosphere.
Yeah.
Oh, I know you. I know that ever since the day when they said you couldn't, I'm like, oh, he's coming back. He's coming back, and he's gonna lie. He's not gonna tell you nothing. He's gonna get up there and do it, and no matter what.
Yes, we will. We're about to do the pick of the week, but your pick is Spy is on Peacock.
Is that with who's our improv actress?
Yes.
McCarthy?
Melissa McCarthy.
I love Spy. That was one of my favorite films she's done. I didn't even read the rest. Sorry, I only went as far as Peacock now. Melissa and Rose Byrne is so funny with that freaking hair, and she's such a witch in it. Oh my god, that's one of my favorite movies. And Jason Stratham, tasty little Brit.
I just watched it on a flight like a month ago.
It is so funny. I laugh out loud. So many laugh out loud moments in that, particularly when she's getting all her aliases, and she's like. The first one where she has a picture with her kids in the wall. She's like, "Ooh, is this a family picture of these hostages?" It was so funny. I love it. It's one of my favorites.
Hey, sure. Thank you for joining us. I'm glad you could join us.
But yes, Melissa McCarthy and Rose Byrne in Spy. Oh, and I guess who else is in that? Jude Law is in that too.
I think so. Oh yeah, we went with Maddie. The reason I was telling them I told them, it was I was recording a video, and they overheard me talk about cancer and ostomies, and then the girl told on me, stupid girl. So no, I'm not recording a video this time.
Oh, the girl who worked there overheard.
Yeah, she overheard it and told the nurse, because they have a nurse at the top. But I'm not recording a video next time.
No,
but
you're
I'm
not doing
going.
anything up there.
So-
You're just going to get up. We'll record it from the ground. You coming down.
Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of
You
Madness.
remember you remember that we could the sitting area is right below where you come down, so it's
Yeah.
easy to shoot you.
So, but
That
yes,
sounded
whoever
interesting.
we have to
It's
do
easy to
another.
shoot you, Daniel.
Huh? Say it again.
I said it's easy to shoot you, Daniel. I just said that. I was like, they have a sitting area, and when you're coming down from the top of the stratosphere,
I heard what you said. I heard what you said. I heard you. I heard you. Are you ready? Are you ready?
Nope. One moment.
So,
Okay.
okay, ready?
Yeah. Hi, everyone. My pick of the week is a show on HBO Max called Industry. It is, if you've ever worked in corporate America or worked with corporate America, particularly this is in an investment bank. So these are investment bankers. So it's super high pressure. This show is awesome. And it just shows the insanity of these people who do choose these careers in finance. And they have all this, they have money, they make good money, but they abuse their bodies, they abuse everything's excess. And then when clients expect to be impressed because these are super rich people. So it's a very interesting show. And it's from the perspective of this young Black woman who gets into that field, but she's like ruthless and cutthroat. So it's really great. Really good show. I can't think of any actors of note in it, like who are really well known. So it's really a kind of a raw show, and I like that.
Cool.
And we
My
can see
My pick of the week is actually something I wasn't thinking I was going to recommend, but I got to see it since I've been traveling so much. I get to watch all these movies on the plane, and I actually watched "Marry Me" with J-Lo and Owen Wilson, and I watched it more out of those moments out of a joke where you're like, I'm going to watch this movie. So it was like, but it actually turned out to be kind of cute. So it's very J-Lo. It's very rom-com. It's very reminiscent of all the movies that she did kind of when she started, which it was like Made in Manhattan and all those movies. But Owen Wilson is Owen Wilson, and is it Owen or Luke Wilson? Owen Wilson. Owen Wilson's Owen Wilson, kind of his character, his personality, and she's J-Lo. But the songs are cool. The storyline is really funny. I'm not going to say it was laugh out loud, but it's a nice rainy day movie that you can like pop some popcorn and relax into. I'm not going to say that there's anything like wow, but it was a cute movie. And if you like rom-coms and you like those sort of movies, it's something to look for. But I wasn't expecting to like it. I was actually going to watch it so I could come on the show and talk bad about it. But it wasn't that bad. It really wasn't that bad. I mean, if you know what to expect, you know what to expect.
I mean, you got to know what to expect with J-Lo. She does not have a broad range of roles that it's like not a bad thing, anything bad about her. She's kind of typecast. It's always very similar characters. Yeah, just so you know, hon, we couldn't see you for most of that. You were a black box again.
I don't know why.
Yeah. Now, are you on Marcos?
Yeah.
I don't understand.
I don't know.
That's really weird.
So that's pretty cool, Michael. Kid was a Taco Tuesday game. That just sounds kind of wrong. Who said that? Did y'all not? Could y'all hear me, or could you just not see me?
We could hear you. We just couldn't see you.
Okay.
Marry me. I'm still not.
I know. Yeah, I know. I was expecting to like put it down, but it actually is kind of. I mean, if you know what to go into and what to expect, it's a good movie. Don't be fooled by the rocks that she's got.
I just love
that song in my head.
I love that song. If you look at the song itself, the video for the song, girl, you ain't been Jenny from the Block in decades. Okay.
Okay, well, interesting you talk about Hustlers, because after Hustlers, she talked about how the industry really like puts her down and doesn't take her serious and all this stuff.
Yeah, and they made it when she wasn't even nominated
Yeah.
for an
In
Oscar.
the movie Marry Me, she plays a singer, and she talks about how the industry doesn't take her serious. So it's I think that's why I was kind of enjoying it, because it seems a little bit biographical. So it's kind of interesting. It's an interesting movie. It's
Ooh, I like
all
that.
Tuesday home games at Dodger Stadiums are talking.
I've heard the food
I
at
would hope
Dodger
so.
Stadium is all really good. Like they made a huge upgrade. I've just never been there because I don't watch sports.
We should go to a game
I
sometime.
wouldn't mind having a Dodger Stadium dog.
Yes.
I know, it's so heartbreaking.
What's his name?
Another $500 but $1,000 bundle.
What's the new husband's name?
Is there a new husband or is he just a
Yeah,
fiance?
not Matt Damon. What's the other guy's name?
That's not Matt Damon. Ben Affleck. She's back
Ben
with
Affleck.
Ben.
Ben Affleck. She's married Ben Affleck now. So
Wow. Gee, talk
Ben-
about goodbye, Jennifer Garner. And my
oh,
kids.
yeah. So it's interesting because I've been since I sit at the airport so long sometimes, and I don't have any work to
This
do.
is so bizarre.
What?
No, just thinking about J-Lo with Mark Anthony's kids and Ben with Jennifer Garner's kids, with
Right.
his kids with her. That's like a crazy mixed up blended family. Like white is white can get and Latino is Latino can get on the other side. Like, hello. Crazy.
Oh, Ozzy. ¿Cómo
Hi,
estás, Ozzy?
Ozzy.
Yes, October 8th, Catrina's contest. For everybody who doesn't know what Catrinas are, it's a poem that is written lyrically in Spanish for Dia de los Muertos. And actually, November 5th, Noche del Tares, I am going to be co-hosting an event here in Santa Ana. So I'll be posting those flyers for that. So make sure you check those out. Hey, y'all watch Reservoir Dogs on Hulu? Well, Reservation Dogs.
Reservation Dogs.
No, I haven't watched it yet.
I'll have to look it up. There's a lot on Hulu is really doing good with their
Check
own
it out.
series and originals. I'm really impressed with Hulu so far. I'm very happy. With
All the tacos to talk about.
Oh,
Dude, those hot dog vendors, I've been working some events at big stadiums. Especially if they have the jalapenos roasting on there. Ben is back to being Ben Benifer. But then again, he was with Jennifer Garner, so he was
a foreigner.
the fact. Hey, David, how you doing, sir? Thank you for watching. Thank you for watching. And I was just in Philly. The Mata sisters were with me. We were together in Philadelphia for the Healthy Voices Conference, and these ladies kick ass. If you or anybody you know suffers from fibromyalgia or lupus and is looking for information, support system, these ladies are the ones to go look at. They were kicking butt at that conference, and we'll be at their house in a couple of weeks for tacos. So we were invited. I'm not inviting myself.
That's on the 23rd, right?
That is, yes.
Sunday the 23rd. Okay. I'm glad you said that. And I'm glad our company made some things so I could edit my submissions because I'll change it. I'll work Saturday and then have Friday and Sunday off.
And by the way, she has become my new conference wife because as two Latinos in conferences, we were just like taking over, man. She's powerful. Like there's very few female Latinas that I like look at and go, like her and I, but she was kicking butt. She knows how to work a room, let me tell you. Although I have to say that she's probably gonna laugh about the story. She wasn't on the roster officially, so they had to make a badge for her. So I keep telling people that she bought her badge in the alleys behind the hotel.
Oh my gosh.
That she was paying for her pass, that it was illegal. Super good. It's about young Native American kids on the reservation, all the crap they get into, but they have a ton of cultural stuff that's so interesting. So much Latin culture, which is really interesting because in Alaska, I was part of the Native Alaskan training that they were doing. So I would love to see that. J-Lo and tacos. I am not thinking about that South Park episode. I have never seen it. I don't see a lot of South Park. Here's just it. Yes, she bought it in MacArthur Park before she went to Philadelphia. That's why it looked totally fake. We're coming down to the end of the show. We're almost at the end. I was going to put up the banners, but remember that our schedules right now are a little off, mainly because I'm traveling quite a bit. But coming after this Puerto Rico trip, things should calm down. So we'll be back to our 3 shows a week, which is the Christian Daniel Show on Wednesdays, Card Devo or Zodiacs on Fridays, because Wayne has some trips coming up, and put it together on Saturdays, along with the horoscopes. I've missed the horoscopes the last 3 weeks. For those of you that have messaged me, horoscopes are coming back. I've just been working a lot. Probably not this Monday because I'll be working, but next Monday we'll be back with the horoscopes. What else? Grumpy Bunny and the Colors Game. If you're still interested in buying the book in English or in Spanish, remember, we're selling. So they're $20 each with postage. So just let us know that you're interested. Email us or message us wherever you're watching, and we'll get you a copy. Some of them were supposed to go out today, but they didn't because I got busy. But for those of you that have paid for a copy, they will go out next week. Just to let you know, they'll go out next week when I get back from my trip, because tomorrow I won't have time to do it. Greetings from Waxahachie, Texas. Hello, Waxahachie. Who's watching from Waxahachie? Now I have to look.
Waxahachie? You say Waxahachie?
I don't know who that is.
Oh, Waxa. Why is it Facebook coming up? Facebook user. Greetings from
Waxahachie. I don't know who's
Waxahachie. Huh, I've never
who's
heard
watching us. You're coming up as a
Facebook user. I think there's
Facebook
something
user.
wrong. That's weird because it did that with Crystal too.
I think they're watching from the Christian and Daniel Show. So whoever you are, can you tell us who you are? You're coming up as a Facebook user, and we want to know who's watching us.
Okay.
Somebody say tacos. Orale, Ozzy. Ozzy, let's go have some tacos. Oh, Manuela, my friend Manuela Rodriguez.
yeah.
Manuela Rodriguez. I was just on her show, doing an interview last week before I left for
Yeah.
Philly. Yeah. We did we were supposed to do some card readings, but we never got there. El Pastor and me said, man, you know what? I'm about to change my order because now I don't want hamburger. I want tacos for dinner. So
I'm gonna get Taco Bell.
just wrong, babe. Just wrong. They're gonna think that we're not together anymore.
I'm gonna get Nachos Bel Grande.
People are gonna think that we're not even together anymore because you're ordering that food.
And then I'm gonna get a El Burrito Supremo.
It's just wrong, babe.
And
I
then
thought you love me.
I'm gonna get a frijoles con queso burrito.
For everybody,
And I'm gonna
hate
get
to say this.
a crispy taco.
This is not the way that I wanted to announce this, but Christian and I are no longer together. we have decided to amicably separate because of his Taco Bell addiction.
Yep.
I can no longer handle it. So
Ooh, I could get some of those Mexican dessert, the cute little twisties, the cinnamon twisties.
okay, those are good. Those are good. The cinnamon twists, those are good.
They're very Mexican.
Yes. My abuelita used to make them by the river when she was watching our clothes. I would expect Chris more if he would go to Pollo Loco. Hey, Pollo Loco's pretty good. Ooh, that sounds good.
If El Pollo Loco would just give me my creamy cilantro dressing when I order a salad, I'd order it. I'd order them more often. But they never do it, and they always give me the crummiest, most horrible salsas they have. No.
Pollo
And I'm
Loco's
too lazy to go on my own, so whatever.
I think you just gave me an idea there, Michael.
Emery!
We knew you'd appear at some point. We were channeling you earlier. We're about to go off the air. Harry Hump Day.
Harry Hump Day. I don't think that's the saying, hun. May you have a hairy hump day.
Leave it to the moment that Emery shows up that my brain goes tacky.
Completely down the what is it, the subway.
We're about to leave, but thank you everybody for watching.
It's good to be back, guys. We'll be gone. Will we be
next
back?
week? No, we will be back next week. I'll be back.
Next week. So we're gonna get back on schedule.
Yeah. So
I just switched my day off to that Sunday so we can go to the Matas.
Yeah. So we'll see you folks next Wednesday. Thank you so much for joining us.
Love you, Nancy.
For everybody watching us on Facebook, LinkedIn, and Twitter, please share this on your page so that other people can watch it. And if you're watching us on YouTube, do us a favor. Scroll down, hit that subscribe button, and smash that notification bell so you get noticed every time there's a new show. For now, we want to say thank you for watching, and we'll see you folks next week.
Bye.
Bye.